Alright, let's see if it's still messed up. Oh, yep, there they are. That person. I don't know what to call that. It's a glitchy amalgamation of several people. Hello everybody! Welcome back to my Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, last time things got kinda crazy. I mean, first of all, Sayori hanged herself. I don't know what the proper past tense of that is. Anyway, Sayori's dead. And then something weird happened, everything got all glitchy and like, the timeline reset, and Sayori was really glitchy, but then she was basically erased from existence. Like, we're in some other timeline or alternate universe where Sayori no longer exists. Like, nobody's mentioned her at all. Things are creepy. Yeah. So, we're sort of replaying the first couple days again, but without Sayori. You know, I've been thinking about this. It's been a couple days since I recorded last. And I'm debating whether I should go for Natsuki or Yuri now, because honestly, at this point, Natsuki's the only one I trust. She's the only one I haven't been spoiled on, for one thing, so I don't know if anything weird happens with her, but what I'm wondering is, will Yuri's poems be the same, or will they be different? Because I don't want to go through the same poems again, but I also really want to see if they've changed. So in that case, I guess I'll go for Yuri, and if everything is the same with her, I might go for Natsuki next time, assuming there is a next time. So, what is Yuri like again? Big words, abstract stuff. Yeah. Essence, does she like disarray? She likes disarray. Meager? Yeah. Eternity. Broken? Yeah. Death. Effulgent. Effulgent's my go-to. I like effulgent, that's a good word. Judgment, analysis, vertigo. After image? I don't know if I've ever gotten one for Natsuki, actually. Oh, never mind. There's Natsuki. She likes fantasy. Okay. I just immediately proved myself wrong. Incongruent, disoriented, dark, vivacious, okay. On with the day. I'm scared. I don't like Monica anymore. I mean, I was kind of neutral towards her to start with, but now I have actual proof that something weird's going on with her. Hi again, Ash! Glad to see you didn't run away on us! Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh my god, Yuri, no. I saw that weird glitchy face. I don't like it. Something strange is happening. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ash. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah! Oh, I don't like this anymore. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I have a separate little volume switch for my headphones that doesn't affect the computer volume, and I've got it turned way down. Because I am absolutely terrified of jump scares. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Don't stand in front of the text box, please, Monica. Who's talking? Is that Monica? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my giggling and lack of talking. It's just, I know I said I didn't like this anymore. That was a lie. I'm really enjoying this, but in the way you enjoy something that you don't like. Does that make sense? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for somebody who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I can't read that. Monica, please move. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. I think now would be a good time to tell everybody that I laugh when I'm stressed or terrified or frightened. Laughter is my coping mechanism, so if you hear me randomly giggling, it's because I'm scared. Hold on, I just realized the screen is tilty. I'm not imagining that, am I? Like, it's tilted a bit to the right? Am I just hallucinating? Is this game gaslighting me? Manga is literature! I'm not gonna be able to do the voices anymore. Oh, I'm trying, but... Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Ash. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I don't know if I'm just overanalyzing this or not, but I keep thinking the music... You might not be able to hear it because I have the volume kind of low so you can hear my voice, but something in the music sounds off. Like, there's just like a single note or something that's different. I might just be making this up, I don't know. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah, right there in the music, right there. It's like discordant. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Nope, everything's straight again. It just reset itself. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mako to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. So far this is the same, and honestly I'm going to be a little disappointed if it's exactly the same as the first time through. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Okay, it's the same book. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, that's different. I think. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines with a lust for blood. Yeah, this is very different. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... What? Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Yuri? Yuri? But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I agree with you this time, protagonist man. When did you say it sounded like a nice story? Yuri made it sound like... No. What? I'm all out of sorts. Ignore me. Oh my goodness. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ash? I do not like gory stuff, no, I'm sorry. I like my horror games to have less gore and more psychological junk. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. Anytime something changes suddenly, I don't like. Big bolded black text, help. I kinda want to do a demon voice for this. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I can't do a demon voice, I'm not gonna try. Why? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... You're what now? Excuse me? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah! Not only did she glitch out, there was static sound effect, and I did not like that. Yes. This game has just become very tense. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I don't want to read with Yuri anymore. I don't want to. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Okay. There's probably a CG coming up, and I'm scared to see how different it's going to be, or if it's going to be exactly the same. I don't know which would be scarier. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Also, because I'm reading all of this out loud, I'm worried that a jump scare will make me bite my tongue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. It is in this universe. Ugh. I don't want to hit enter. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. No, don't glance over. Oh, jeez. Enter. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, it's not time yet. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... ha 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 ha. Here, this should work, right? Okay, now the CG is coming up. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Hello, CG. Okay, you're not weird yet. I don't trust anything anymore. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides onto her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but... the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. I don't think she made that face last time. That's a little bit manic. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ooh. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Oh, scary face. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Hi, Monica. Ash? Did something happen just now? Uh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. I don't like you, Monica. You're scary. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? There are too many withs in that sentence, it confused me. Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. This universe doesn't have bookmarks either, apparently.